Couple things on the floor right now. We'll talk about it later. Nigga tried to call me, had to tell him I'm all out of favors. What's the deal? It's your boy G Baby here with CEO Nate. What up, Nate?
What's up?
Here in the Headlights Hip Hop Digital Headquarters, round 4 just kicked off. I'm not gonna lie, it's crazy. We got a lot of competition going on. We'll talk about that later, though.
It's getting a little competitive,
It's getting real competitive.
getting chippy, and it's getting chirpy in the group chat. Right? We've got an artist group chat for anyone who's on here. It's really for networking and so that we can give out information.
But it's getting
and
real
it's getting
competitive.
a little chirpy. People,
Okay. Okay, real competitive.
And to me, that's actually kind of fun, right? Like people are into it. They're not, you know, if they didn't care, they wouldn't be so passionate about it.
Of course. I would just say, you know, your opinions
or
are opinions.
maybe it's the other way around.
Yeah.
If they weren't as passionate about it, they wouldn't care, which means they're into it, you know? And that's cool.
I just want people to make good points, and when your point's shitty, then it's shit. You know what I'm saying? So
fair.
That's what it is. Fair. But anyway, there's a couple things you want to talk about, man. First thing I want to dive into is
some of the music.
The music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The music. Like, even in Detroit, music's going good. Like, I want to highlight an artist, Felix the Don, for instance. Felix the Don out of Detroit.
So Felix is, he's a friend of the platform, right? We've been working together on some stuff. He's got a brand new podcast out. I don't know if we're gonna go on it. I think we probably are, but we're super supportive of this guy. But not just that, like he's been up here. He's had a couple meetings with us.
Yep.
We fuck with his music in a big way. We've been talking to him about some different options. I think he's a fantastic artist, and I love what he did here with this because what he's putting on here is it's a one mic from Detroit Rap News.
Okay.
So just give it. And so the biggest, I like the song. He's got a good flow.
So listen, I know Felix from back in the day. I already know what type of artist he is. He's a networking artist. He's smart with his craft.
Yeah.
I like the fact that utilizing your one mics.
Yeah, well that's...
utilizing your one mics. Like you just said, it's on, this was posted on Detroit Rap News as well because it's a Detroit Rap News one mic.
Yes.
But it's also on Headlights Hip Hop.
Exactly, and that's the big power of Headlights, I believe, is that you can stretch your content with Headlights and monetize it even more than you already are, right?
Right.
So he probably spent $250 to $400. I don't know what Detroit Rap News one mics are going for right now, but he probably spent $250 on that one mic. He got it posted on. So it was a great performance of a great song. Yep. He got it posted on a platform with huge following, right? And then he puts it on his own platform, so he gets to push out new music to his fans.
Yep.
Okay, so now that you've done that, now you can take that same one mic from anywhere and you can put it onto Headlights and you can stretch that content further and create more value out of that.
Absolutely.
And so that's why I really wanted to highlight him because Felix is smart, he networks, he's super strategic with his music, he's incredibly professional. And so and he's everywhere too. He understands how to use his resources. He's everywhere too, man. He's in every spot where he needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Like even me and my days are coming up as like an underground artist, I used to see him everywhere that was important. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? He used to be at the radio station. He'd be at the most popular showcases. He'd be here, he'd be on this stage. He's just consistent. Yeah.
Bottom line, consistent. Consistent with content, consistent with his craft, and being everywhere.
And in order to do that, you got to manage your resources, and that's money and time.
Absolutely, you got to. I want to highlight another artist out of Chicago. He's different. I'm just getting hip to him. Nabes. He made it very clear because this is not his first time, right?
See, he was on maybe one, probably round one, probably round two, and now round 4.
Absolutely.
That's the other thing we need to talk about. I'm glad you brought this up because artists need to know that they can come on multiple times, right? You want to come on. So anytime that you press the button, you need to, first of all, you need to press the button so that we know you want to get into the round.
Submit your application.
Right. But also know that once you're in, you can come back, and you should come back because we get to create a narrative around your artistry, right? We get to follow you and make a story about you and put that story in front of thousands of people.
And this is what's good about being consistent too, because it's like artists like me, like as an elite, like artists like Louis Ray, we might not catch you on this broadcast.
Yeah.
We might not catch you on, like he's a perfect example. I didn't catch him on the other broadcast. Yeah, I might have said his name for an artist intro, but as I'm scrolling today, I peeped his music, I peeped his sound. I had to go on his Instagram. Bro has some solid good craft, for real.
Yeah.
And his sound is different. One thing I fuck with, I fuck with different because I am different as well. So I love the different sound. His mixes are on point. His visuals are there. He's just a solid artist.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Nabes.
Nabes.
Yeah.
I was going to say Nabiz, Nabes. I'm not gonna get it wrong no more because I'm fully tapped in with Naves out of Chicago.
We do have to actually. That's funny you bring that up because we just had to reshoot like 5 different videos. We need to do Nay Lene as well. We said her name wrong.
We got her name wrong,
and we got to apologize for that. It's Nay Lene, not Naylana.
Sometimes
we're gonna shoot
something.
Names
wrong. We're only human.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I'm saying? A lot of shit.
How did you? What was the Can you do that right now? Could you be like, what was it? Welcome to round 4. Vote for Nay Lene and help her win the
Nay Lene?
Yeah, Nay Lene.
Was it Nay Lene? And help her win our global contest here at Headlights Hip Hop.
This week on Headlights.
Should I bust one out?
Fuck yeah.
Nay Lene?
Nay Lene, yeah.
Is that her name? Out of what city?
Is she Chicago or Detroit? Nay Lene.
Nay Lene.
I think she's Detroit. I think she's Detroit, yeah.
All right, give me a countdown.
Yeah, go ahead, Lord.
2, 1.
Yo, welcome to round 4. Make sure you download the app and vote for Nay Lene out of Detroit and help her win our global competition here at Headlights Hip Hop. Let's get to it.
Great. That's
Nay
great.
Lene, we got a good one coming to you. Like I said, we're only human. We might mistake names sometimes, but we're learning, we're growing.
Yeah,
we're learning all these artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't know Naves. Like I obviously he's been on the broadcast. But today I was scrolling, I ran into his music, I ran into his Instagram, his social media handles. I got fully tapped in with him, and I became a fan of him as well with his content.
Dinner Rolls, another one of these artists out of Chicago too that kind of has the same.
You want a bingo?
Sort of
He's got the same feel. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm looking at Dinner Roll, and I'm thinking he about to come with that hard shit. Like his shit is still hard, but he come in melodies. He come in, you know, like
let's hear it. Yeah, let's hear it.
Oh, one mic too.
Yeah, another one mic. Look how easy this is. One mics, one takes, you know. Gotcha.
Yeah.
He's like this is gonna go back a long way, but he's like a young Henry Arts out of Chicago, and Henry Arts passed away. Shout out to all my guys, all the day ones from Chicago. Shout out.
You're from Chicago, so
if you know Henry Arts,
Chicago
you know.
listeners, they know who you're talking about. But for the people in Detroit, like me, and the listeners, who is
just a great sound, mixes R&B with rap pretty well. It's very, it's like
they kind of carry like the same image as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Shout out Dinner Roll, man.
And just a solid voice, and that's what I hear here, right? It's got crisp vocals.
Most definitely. Like I said, he caught me by surprise.
Yeah, exactly.
He about to come on that bitch, you know what I'm saying?
There's nothing wrong with that, you know?
Well, that's
rap
how you
has
win.
to be able to evolve.
That's how you win. You're not about to look at me, you're not about to look at Rod Wave for the first impression and tell me that he's about to come out singing to you.
Yeah.
You're going to look at Rod Wave like, I don't know what the fuck he's about to do. Actually,
rap streams are down 40%. What are we talking about here? Let's evolve. Let's create a new sound, right?
Better.
This is cutting edge creativity here. We should be allowed to make mistakes in order to move ourselves forward.
You know, like this genre right there is forever going to win because like, I don't want to get too far off topic, but I want to cover like creativity block as well. Like as an artist,
that's the thing.
I run into
fair.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's good. Like I said, like this kind of like transpired me into that topic because like this is different. You're not gonna expect that this is gonna come from him. But like as an artist, I know like okay, I know who I am as a person, but you got to separate yourself from who you are and from who you are as an artist.
Do you feel like creativity comes in waves, or do you think that you can just sustain that peak creativity the whole time? See, I have an answer to that. But
it depends. It's a
50-50
as an artist, because a lot of artists are gonna feel me when I say like, you know, like my creativity, a lot of creativity comes from emotion.
No, wait, it can't be 50-50. The wave is 50-50.
The wave, I mean, yeah, okay, the wave is 50-50.
Yeah.
So technically, it comes in waves. Yeah. You want to catch it the best, like the best
you
time
personally, you move in waves, right?
Yeah.
Some days you have great creativity. Mm-hmm. Some days you're kind of shit. But as a professional artist, or you want to practice like you play, right? So you're always in there working on your craft.
Right.
Just because you're not hitting peak creativity doesn't mean you aren't creating.
Yeah.
Right. You have to be in there pressing the button every fucking day.
You do.
And some days you fucking knock it out of the park, and other days you don't. And so it's certainly cyclical, right?
It does. Yeah, for sure. It definitely comes in waves, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, as an artist that I am, and I know like from even me being an engineer and me engineering other artists out my studio. Like, you know, I always get inputs on how they feel and stuff like that. And like a lot of creativity, especially music wise, stems from like emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like me, like, yeah, when I was with my ex and we was all bad, we was arguing, fighting every day, like I use my emotion towards my creativity level.
I mean,
I was like, even though I'm still super creative, but I'm on a different creative wave. I'm rapping about uppity, happy shit, but my emotional shit, like deep shit.
I've noticed this also with Chills, and we've been all friends for a long time. Shout out to Chills. That his music ebbs and flows with the emotional state that he's in as well.
Absolutely.
It
always goes.
When shit is going like, oh,
but
fuck.
It's actually a good thing though, because you got to think about how many people out here are upset with their position, their life, like.
It's a good thing if you're talking about squeezing the creative juice, you know. But let's just.
People listen to music because they feel what the artist is saying. They feel attached to that. So if they're going through the same thing you're going through, then I feel that.
Well, but that's the authenticity of the music in general, right? That's like people going like, you can hear it when you hear a song that was written authentically, like. Don't tell me that you got a fucking Bugatti and millions of dollars when I know that you don't, unless you can really pull it off, you know?
Right.
If you have that money, go ahead and say it. That's like Jay-Z and Kanye. They can talk about shit like that. They can talk about
shit like that.
Like, though. If that's not you, why don't you talk about who you are?
If you can't even go and rent one, for sure, don't even talk.
Yeah, I guess I don't really even want to go off on the bling bling shit, because that stuff actually is kind of fun. It's kind of funny, right?
Right.
But I guess I'm just talking about the authenticity of the song, you know, when you're making it, of the creative, whatever.
For sure. But one advice I want to give artists is like, you know you as a person. And know yourself as an artist.
Exactly, 100%. Yeah, just know yourself. Know yourself. You go through cycles. Don't get down on yourself when you're not doing well, but keep pushing, because that's what artists do. They go through the cycles, they learn, and they push through the pain, and that's when you get the best creative output from your soul.
For sure. I completely agree. And Nate's not even a musician. Ain't that crazy? But he is an artist.
I paint. Yeah, one of these days, G. We'll talk about it later. We'll
talk about that later. Okay, last artist I want to highlight. She's out of Atlanta. TT Bands.
Yeah.
TT Bands is out of Atlanta. Now, first thing I want to talk about is her music video. Music's like, okay, if you're not going to have fun with this shit, then don't do it, first of all. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're just going to get in front of a camera and just be mad and hate your life, don't do it. People, like we were just talking about, people feel your energy, feel your emotion. Like, long story short, look, they turned up in this bitch. I love the visual. I love the music as well. She's out of Atlanta.
I think she's close with MBM Stick Shift, because, and I don't know, this is an edited. I'd have to go back and check, but I think that they submitted sort of the same song as like a.
Wait. This
is MBM. I can't swipe. This is a screen grab, but I think TT Bands is friends with MBM Stick Shift.
So they damn near got the same song then.
Well, no, Stick Shift put a different song on, but he like
Stick
called me
Shift
up.
Probably in a video, ain't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Hey, shout out my boy MBM Stick Shift, man. Of course, he leading out of Atlanta right now too. I want to give a quick shout out to MBM Stick Shift. Stick Shift, you know I'm rocking with you. Consistent. You've been on the app. You've been hustling on the app. You've been tapped into your fans. You got hella downloads, man. You be going crazy, man. So shout out to you. And good luck on this broadcast, too, man.
Absolutely.
Nate, anything else you want to cover before we get up out of here?
I mean, we've got a couple big things. I've sort of been hinting about it. Thank you for this opportunity, by the way. We've got a couple interesting features coming online. There's a web app, a new deep link for all the artists that we are especially proud of. We think that it's actually sort of a revolution, of a new way to use the technology that we have vis-a-vis Spotify plus Instagram plus headlights, or Apple Music, Instagram, and headlights, and a much better way for the fan to sort of sort through music, find music so quickly and so efficiently, that puts 1,000 songs and music videos at your fingertips, allows you to sort through all those people and find people faster and make much deeper connections. And so we are extremely proud of that new technology, and we'll be releasing that in the next few weeks. And so we're going to put a big PR push around that, because again, we think it's exciting, and we're creating a tremendous amount of value for both artists and fans. And so we're doing something awesome for the world at the same time.
Big time.
So that's cool, and that'll be coming in the next few weeks. So
well, you heard it,
man.
CEO Nate. We're here at Headlights Hip Hop Digital Headquarters. Round 4 kicked off today. Hey, if you're not tapped in, make sure you tap in and don't miss it. It's going crazy right now, man. Let's get to it. Headlights Hip Hop. Yeah. Hell yes.
That was a good one.